Hey everyone, this is your friend Bill Greeter, and this is the first of a series of what I'm calling homework catch-up. I wanted to start with a homework that was right after descriptive statistics, and I called it Descriptive Statistics Part 2. And the idea there was we were going to find out for the year 2022, how does that compare to all the years where it has a nice bell-shaped curve, a normal curve, so the process is under control. So all I wanted to find out was if I just take one year, 2022, so I took the data from the bottom here and I just pasted it onto this sheet with the corresponding weights. And let's go through it. So to get the max, we're always going to use type equals max. Double click on max, highlight my weights, and there's my max for 2022 equals min for the minimum weight in 2022. The range is simply, the range between my max and my minimum. So I can go equals max minus the minimum. And mean is the average. So equals average, pretty simple, of the weights. And the mode is the one that occurs most often. What number occurs most often? That's mode. And there's mode equals mode. Highlight the data, hit enter. And the median is the one that's at the midpoint of my data range, equals median. There it is. Click. And standard deviation equals standard. And you'll see the two that I'm looking at are population and sample. And we want to pick sample because I don't have the entire population here, right? I just have a sample of my data, 2022. And it's going to ask me for the numbers. So grab all those. And there's my 1.4957 pounds compared to 4 pounds last time. So, 2022, much more narrow, much more, less range, right? Less variation in my process of weight. And then variance equal variance, same thing. I want to grab the sample, which is the S. And now I'm going to find out my Z distribution so I can plot it, right? And this one's equal normal. I'll make a normal curve. Normal distribution equals normal distribution. When I do that, it's going to ask me for some stuff, my X. So I'll grab the first one, 184, comma, and it's going to ask me for the mean of all my samples. And that's right there. And I'm going to put a dollar sign. Oops. This is my mean. And I'm going to put a dollar sign on both sides of it in a minute. And then it's going to ask me for my standard deviation, which is right here. And then it's going to ask me true or false. Probably I'm going to use false. And then I want to take and put dollar signs on my mean on both sides of it to lock it in. And also on my standard deviation to lock it in. Hit enter. And there's my Z distribution for that 184. And I just double click on it, or I can pull it down. And I get all of my data. Now I can plot it by highlighting my date, the weight, and the Z distribution, and go to insert, recommended charts. And there it is. And you can see that it is not as beautiful as that one, but it's pretty close to a bell-shaped curve, with the mean at 184. That's the middle of the bell. And the mode is about 183 and the median is 184. So it's a pretty good close Z where all those three things are very similar, very close. So I don't have a lot of variation in my weight in 2022. Hope that's helpful. I'm going to send you guys, the ones that owe me this, just this page. And I'd like you to erase all this and have you just go through and do it. All right. Thank you, guys.